What's up, folkers? Snapzilla Gorilla, aka Snap Turtle, aka The Definition, coming at y'all with another short video. Okay? Now, this one is about countering and putting yourself in the proper position to counter effectively. Alright? And that can be done in many different ways. So right now we'll start with blocking or covering and countering after that. So what you want to do is you don't want to block or cover too much to where you're putting yourself too far out of position to counter effectively, or you're leaving yourself open to other attacks. Okay, because when someone is attacking you, they might not just throw one punch at a time. They might throw a combination. So you want to have your hands where they're supposed to be. You want to be in a proper position to do things effectively. It's a chess match. It's a dance. It's a game. I mean, you really have to pay attention to what your opponent is doing. So let's look into covering or blocking to counter. So let's say someone throws a cross. Boom. We're both orthodox fighters. So when I block the cross, I'm here, right? I'm here. I'm going to turn my hip a little bit, and that's the key. You're turning your hip, but you see, it's a subtle movement, right? So that when his punch lands, I can immediately counter. Bam, bam. Right? So that's how you want it to be. You don't want to put yourself too far out of position before you throw that counter when you're blocking. Okay, you got to trust that the block will be effective, and you got to come immediately with that counter. It's immediate. As soon as you feel that hand or that glove touch, bam, bam, you're throwing that counter right down the middle. Okay, so what you don't want to do is you don't want to block like this, right? You don't want to be turning and flinching and scrunching up. No, you don't want to do it. You don't want to be there. You want to stay loose, even when you're blocking. So you're using your body, right? Everything's close. When things are close, the closer things are to your body, the more control you have over it, and the less energy you have to waste to perform an action. So if I'm blocking like this, I'm just putting my hand up, bam, right? And I'm not scrunching up. So you want to stay loose. And you want it to be that quick. Same with the hook. Somebody throws that hook. I'm here. Counter with that hook immediately. Bam, bam. Just like that. Bam, bam. That's how quick you want it to be. You don't want to be like this. Right? That starting out, that's what you're going to do. You're going to be flinching. You're going to be closing your eyes. You're going to be hoping that the shit don't land. Guess what? I don't care what martial art it is, what combat sport, you're going to get hit if you really train it. You're going to get hit. That's just fact of it. So yeah. Now, typically when you counter with the same shit that they throw, right? So if somebody throws a cross, boom, bam. Typically, the person is going to counter with their cross. You block their cross, throw your cross. Block their hook, throw your hook to counter. Catch their jab, throw your jab. Bam, bam. See? Catch, bam. It's immediate, bam, bam. Right? Because you're hoping you might even parry it. You might even knock the hand down to come over with that overhand right. Knock the hand down, right? Catching or parry, boom, and come like this, bam, bam, right? Or knock it down, boom, right? That's how you want to be. You want to be able to react very quickly. You don't want to throw yourself too far out of position when you want to counter. Okay, so that's how you want to be. You want to be able to immediately come, right? You don't want to put yourself too far out of position. So now, when it comes to slipping, it's the same shit. When you're slipping, it's the same thing. You don't want to put yourself too far out of position to not counter effectively, right? So when I'm slipping, I might slip to get in closer, right? I might let them throw a little something, bam, and I'm here, right? I could throw a uppercut or hook to the liver, hook to the head, uppercut, whatever I want to do. I can shuffle out here, right? But what I don't want to do when I'm slipping, I don't want to be slipping way over here, because I'm putting myself too far out of position, right? And my counter is going to be slower. So if I want to slip See, slip, bam. I'm hooked. I'm throwing my hook immediately, right? I slip there. I slip there across, and I'm throwing the hook immediately, right? I slip there, jab, bam, immediately, immediate. Even if I'm rolling under a hook, bam, bam, right? Bam, bam. And that's how you want to do it. Everything's controlled, everything's tight. Not tense, but tight. You don't want to put yourself too far out of position. So even when I'm rolling, let's say I'm fighting a rangy fighter, someone with really long arms. I want to get inside. I'm going to roll and step closer to them at a 45-degree angle. So I'm taking my rear foot, and when I roll, see, let's say I threw my hook and I slip there across, and now I'm going to roll closer to them, and then throw a rear hook to the kidneys or to the spleen, uppercut, whatever, shuffle out, boom, hook to the solar plexus, and work it like that. I'm going to jab, cross, slip, roll under their cross, come with the uppercut, do what I got to do. I'm out. See, I got the angle on them. See, I slipped and then I rolled, but when I rolled, I stepped closer. And now I got an angle on him. I'm outside of him. I'm outside of his other weapon, and I'm just working him. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to take him longer to turn to face me to get himself back in the optimal position. Okay? But I'm not going to go like this, slip and do all that, and I'm just throwing myself off balance. Everything needs to be tight, but loose. Right? Tightly controlled, loose. You know what I'm saying? Flexibility. You want to be flexible. You want to have everything going for you. That's optimal for fighting. So that's functional fitness for me. For me, I'm not worried about lifting a whole bunch of bench pressing a whole lot and bench pressing 800,000 pounds and walking around like this. No. I want to stay loose. I want my muscles to be long and lean and limber. I want my tendons and ligaments to be nice and loose. You know what I'm saying? And hydrated. And I work out for flexibility, longevity, and muscular endurance. I'm not really too concerned with, and I do squats and things like that. I do squats and lunges, but I don't do it to pack on muscle. I do it to, make my muscles, build endurance in my muscles and have longer muscles. That's why I include a little bit of yoga in my regimen. But anyway, so when you're slipping just enough for their punch to go right by your ear. So by mere centimeters, you want them to miss. You want them to miss by mere centimeters. Even if they glance, give you a glance and blow, right? Or you should be here, right? Your hands should be covering you, right? Slipping. So their punch might glance off your knuckle or off the side of your head, right? Or you want to really be protected. You come here, right? You slip this way, and that way you're protecting your temple. Because if you get hit hard enough in your temple, the equilibrium gets thrown off and all that shit. So you want to, right? Or if you're on the street, you're covering way up here, right, with your arm, and that'll protect your hands. Bunch of tiny bones in here. If you get hit in your hand, they really fuck your hand up. So on the street, right, or on the street, you might want to, right, might not even want to have your hands up. If you're slick enough, right? But you're slipping just enough for their punch to sail by your head, and then you counter it. Like this, right? So you want to be able to come back with something, okay? And your hands and your arms got to be in the proper position. You got to stay loose. You got to be relaxed. You ever see these cats? They get to starting to fight, and their elbows are way out here, and their shoulders up here, and they're like this. That's how you know. If I encounter somebody like that on the street, I know exactly what to do. Let them punch himself out. Bing, I'll catch him with one good one, and that's a wrap. It's a wrap. They tired. They're like this, you know they're gonna get tired. They don't know how. They don't have the endurance. They're not gonna. I mean, come on. You know, so you want to stay loose. You want to stay relaxed. You want to work on that. You know what I mean? And if somebody goes to punch you in your body on a street fight, you got to prepare your body and your mind to not drop your hands to protect your body. Because guess what you do when you drop your hands? Keeping your face wide open. So you really want to work on, you know, blocking. You know, you just dropping down, right? Your hands are still up. But really, if I'm on the street, I'm here with my hands, right? Right? Because I can parry a lot. I can do a lot of parrying. I can distract. I can do all kinds of things with my hands. I can do a lot of distraction with my hands. Right? And when I want to land something that really matters, that's when I put that power in it. Right? But I'm staying loose. Anyway, that went a little longer than I expected, but y'all get the drift. Y'all have any questions? If you have any questions on, you know, any type of thing like fighting and whatever the case may be, let me know in the comment section. Don't ask me about jiu-jitsu. You know, I'm a striker. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a stand-up guy. I know some takedown defense. Somebody tries to take me to the ground. I know what I can do to likely prevent me being in a vulnerable position on the ground. But I don't really roll around on the ground with dudes, and it's not my pedigree. I'm a stand-up guy. So, but I know how to lower my center of gravity in case somebody, I feel like somebody's going to try to attack me low and try to take me down. I know how to sprawl. I know how to, hey, at your peril, you try it. But, you know, I'm a stand-up guy, and that's just all it is, too. I never got into the wrestling or the jiu-jitsu shit, you know. I know some locks and some throws, you know, I know some throws. Throw your ass over somewhere. Throw your ass over here. Throw your ass over there. Some sweeps. You know what I'm saying? Little shit like that. But as far as rolling around on the ground and trying to, no. So any other questions about striking or anything like that, y'all feel free to hit me up in the comment section, and I can talk about it at a later time. All right? Anyway, much love to y'all.